Hey guys, and welcome to episode 30. Yes, that is 30 of my From the Island series. Now, in the previous episode, we moved off from ham joints and started to play around with the God D high boots. It went pretty well, so in this episode, we're going to try and see if they still continue to perform, move through some other clue scroll items, and just generally see how much we can make in this episode again. Now, we're getting towards the end. 50 mil is the final goal, and I'm hoping by the end of this episode, we are roughly 40 mil or above. So I'm hoping to get that cracked out in just 2 to 3 more episodes, and that'll be this series done. Now I'm still waiting to see if there's any suggestions on what we do next with this account, but I am thinking maybe we just use it as a account which tries money making methods, try to see what it can do with the 50 mil we've got, and just go from there. And just really to see what we can do on this account in terms of building a cash stack without training skills or doing boss hunting or any form of that sort of content. So in the other episode as well, we did buy these rainbows, which we are still stuck with at the minute, but they do have a massive sell price. Luckily for us though, as you see through all these flips, we are moving stuff quite quickly, and the stuff we are moving at the minute does have decent margins. Still, the best one is the ham joint. I've always found through this series that the very niche items, so flare trousers, ham joints, and occasionally certain types of God robe tops and bottoms have had the best margins. Now, the rainbow is niche, but it doesn't really have a use, which is what's the problem in a minute. So we've managed to sell a couple at the 292k, and we're just going to try and see what the rough margin is in a minute, because it might be just taking up a space, and as you can see there, it looks like it is. Now, an item which has got that sort of medium price and is only sort of selling for 50k is a bit of a red flag. So what I'm going to do is double down and try and see if we can buy some more, because I think it's a good chance to see if we can make a bit more money off it. So I'm going to see what else we can do for the other slots, go and see if these bows will buy, and we'll update you later on. So we've just had a couple of price checks on some different D-high boots. Just tried Sarah, as that has got a bit of a market with Sarah God Wars and Armor God Wars. Along with that, we tried Bandos as well. Range is a bit of meta at Bandos at the minute with Blowpipe and other range weapons, so they could be used for God protection as well. Just hoping some more rainbows actually buy it that low, because we can hold on to them for a while and they could possibly be quite a decent profit. They're almost in the same aspects as a katana at the minute, where if there's ever a low point, just buy up and hopefully at some point they'll be able to sell for quite high as well. And we've just gone through and checked the flare trousers flip, and that's still going for 300k. It's amazing how long these have just been kept on going. So we're just going to check some Sarah robe legs as well. We've put offers in for some Guffix robe legs, as that had a decent margin of 27k each. Sarah legs not as good, probably looking about 13k, but again it's just something to do with the money we've got. At the minute, clue scroll items are just being a bit too sporadic, so we're just going to keep rotating between the items until we find something which sells. We've also picked up Guffix robe tops and as well as some spike manacles. They seem to be some of the better items we've done lately. So we'll just keep going with them, and I'll let you know once we've got some more updates and sales. So I'm quite surprised they've sold as quick as they have. Spike manacles are such a quick sort of turnaround anyway, but the robe legs at the minute can be a bit slow to get rid of, but the Sarah ones did move very quick. The Guffix robe tops also move very quick as well, so we're going to go in and put another offer in for that. We've picked up some flare trousers, so we're just going to try and sell them at some point, but I might wait till the full offer to fill. I've pulled out all the buy offers for the rainbows now, and we're just going to try and sell what we've got. 21 is quite a few to hold on to, and even though we did get them for a cheap price, it will just take up cash I could use for other items as well. So 21, we'll see if we can shift that. If we manage to get rid of all of them for about 200k each, we're pretty much making 2 mil profit, so it's really good. Going back to ham joints again, they had a bit of a wobble where they're already selling for a 10k profit, so I'm just checking the price now, and as you can see, it's 100k. 100k it's worthwhile to go for, but you can see all these flips we've done in this episode and the previous episode. What's working best at the minute, believe it or not, is Guffix robe pieces. They've both got 23k margin each. Ham joints about 100k, and flare trousers as well for about 100k as well. So I'll probably focus on them 4 items and just put a few smaller ticket items in as well, just to keep the cash moving. So it actually worked better to have the flare trousers selling for the time being. It's a very low volume sort of time. We're going to try 400k margin and see how that goes. But as well as that, we're putting the sell offers in for katanas and the manacles, as well as the Guffix robes as well. So at the minute, with the cash we got in the info, about 16 mil, we are just under 40 mil. So we really are getting towards the end of this series. Hopefully another 3 episodes for that. And we just need to find something to fill the last slot. So a lot of sells, so I'm probably going to spend a couple of hours, maybe a day offline. And then hopefully when I log in, we've got a couple of sales to update on. But this is pretty much what I've been looking at and the sort of margins I'm dealing with. I'm surprised how well Gothics road pieces are working at the minute. But I've always found them and Sorrow to be the most sporadic in terms of prices between the two. So in a minute, I've not really got much else to put offers in for. So because I've got so much cash sat there, we're just going to go for a ham joint and hopefully we can make a cheeky 1 mil off them. But we'll see. I'll update you guys soon. So we are back, and you love to see that GE screen when you get back. So it's been a little bit of a while, and as you can tell, I have now become non-members again. And because of that, I've basically sat on these cells for about a couple of days, just because I might as well. When you're in non-members, I've mentioned this before, you can have all your GE slots selling stuff, and they will still sell while you're non-members. So I've basically just cleared all my items, which I had stocked up in the info. Ham joints are a non-members item, so I can still check the margins for that. And while I'm not sort of playing this account as actively as I was just due to work and stuff, I can keep flipping ham joints for the time being, as long as the margin's decent. 40k, not the best, so I'm sort of just going to leave that. And as well, I can just sit on them rainbows as well. So a couple have sold in the meantime. I may as well just hold that 200k margin and just see if we can sell any of them and go from there. But that will be it for the time being. We'll just hold off till the rainbows sell, and then either by the end of this episode or the start of the next episode, we'll crack again with non-members, try and see if margins have changed recently, go for some different items and go from there. So before the end of sort of taking some time away from the flipping account for a while, you guys won't see it because we'll pretty much have made up the time we take off from it. But we're just going to put these rainbows in for one last offer, and hopefully they can sell. We've took the ham joints out, and we're just going to recheck the margin because it's a different time we're logging in, and the last time we checked it weren't really worth doing. But once this offer is in, that will be the end of the episode. Now the next episode, I'm hoping all these bows will sell, so we've got the full cash stack to work with, and we will be over sort of the 40 mil range. And then we've just got 10 mil to make it to the end of the series. But that'll be the end of this episode, guys. I've hoped you enjoyed. If you've got any comments or any suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll always try to reply. And if you've got any suggestions for any series or any content you'd like to see, please let me know. I've got a bit of time lately, so I can really get ahead of making some videos for you guys. So hope you enjoyed, and see you guys in the next episode.